Chelsea. Trying to get my pine. I love this smell. It's moving slow. Hello, I hope you guys are having a great day. Wanted to come on and do some energy healing. Sit back, relax, and receive. I'm going to start us out by playing the miracle frequency, grounding us in. And of course, with energy healing, you can set your intention. Whatever it is that you need in this moment, go ahead and set that intention. Just heard. It was like on cue. Cardinal. We'll leave that open for a bit so we can hear the beautiful birds. We're supposed to be getting some storms here, so. Let's go ahead and get started. If you are watching this, the replay on YouTube, thank you for being here and welcome. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And if you would like to become a member, I have lots of new content, 20-minute sleep meditations. Our crystal of the month this month is the beautiful carnelian. So I have that video up, as well as meeting the spirit of carnelian. So you can check that out, as well as some Jinjitsu self-help videos. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, I just had my door cracked. They like to sing early in the morning. My cat went out, so they might have stopped. There we go. Oh, good, Sam. Yeah, I really love the meditation. And then I also did a 20-minute sleep meditation, and I really like this one. It's all about the Cornish Sea and Merlin and the dragon. So I really love that one. All right, let's go ahead and start on that route. Sorry, my dog, and I think my husband is still riling him up. Hold on. Hey, no. Go lay down. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. All right. Back to that root. So our root chakra is at the base of the spine, beautiful ruby red in color, and helping us to ground. And of course, if any of my subscribers, if you need anything, please let me know in the comments, any physical. So moving that energy down from the top of your head, down your body. Your throat is sore. Okay. We'll work on that, Chloe. We work on the root, and then I'm going to move up to the throat chakra, and then I'll go back down. Releasing tension in that root. I'm going to bring in some root chakra energy here. This is petrified wood. Hi, Kim. Good morning, Sister Golden here. Just sad, even though, yeah, right now the energy for this week is pretty, a little bit of chaos. There might be some feelings of some anger, a little hostility, so it's okay. Whatever you're feeling, just move through it, honor it. And yeah, there's a lot going on in the world, and things that are out of our control, and things that, especially here in America, wherever you're watching, the one thing that we can control is our own being, our sovereignty, our emotions, and how we handle and how we move. So I always think, no matter what is going on in the world, I can feel that energy and I can honor it, but I will not allow anyone to disrupt or destroy my peace. They will not have control over me, my feelings, my well-being. So that is something that you can bring back to yourself. Honor yourself. Resist whatever that energy is, that bigger, because we can get, fear, anger, all of those things. And we need all those things, right? In balance. But it's when we become completely derailed. So just breathe. That's why the root chakra is always a great place to work in times of change, in times of chaos, in times of into your center and your inner knowing. Ground that energy. Doesn't mean that it's easy. And knowing that you can always come here to find some peace, some calm, and to help you come back to center. And I always say, and I will always continue to say it, Mother Nature is Mother Nature is, not one of, is the best healer. So get out in nature, connect, and and just coming off this eclipse, it is all about action and moving forward. That's in my membership when I talk about carnelian. This is the crystal that I chose for the month of April. And carnelian is a very fiery energy. It's about swift action. It's about moving. It's about motivation. It's about endurance. It is a fire forward moving energy. So and that's what that solar eclipse is about. Action, movement. And we're still feeling that energy. And the one thing that I love about being on here, being on YouTube, is that we can still connect with those all over the world in a place of love and unity and harmony and peace and acceptance and coming together in our space, right? Clearing that root. The root is, of course, all about our survival needs. So once again, this area of the body for the collective probably needs nourishment. It's about finances. It's about our job. It's about security. It's about our home. It's about feeling safe, protected. So as a collective, this would be an area to work on. If you have lower back issues, sciatica, hip issues, leg, knee, foot, ankle, that would be the root. There we go. There's a little bit of a shift there. So allowing that energy to flow. Moving down your legs, opening up the hips, the lower back, down the back, your legs, back at the knees. In Jinshin Jitsu, the back of the knees, that's where that bladder kidney line flows, which can represent fear and also represent a movement moving forward. So helping to clear the back of the legs, the knees, as well as the front of the knees, the side of the knees. That area can represent movement, moving forward. If you feel stagnant in your life, physically, mentally, emotionally, so if you have any knee issues, or again, in Jinjitsu we call it knee projects because we don't take on the label of whatever that is. It is something that we work on within our body to get us back in harmony and balance. But that can be is there a stubbornness or a resistance there of moving forward? Jinshin, hold your ones, which are the spot on your knees. Change your life. It will surely bring change. And if you'd like to learn more about that, Jinshin or holds, you can go to my YouTube and check that out on my membership. And I will be adding new videos weekly. Thanks, Katrina. With that movement, let's again bring in some carnelian. And it is that fiery energy. It is all about movement, momentum, change. Creativity, passion, inspiration. Okay, let's bring in miracle frequency. Before I move on to the sacral, I'm going to move up. Chloe, you still on here to the throat. Oh, nothing like my just go on. Okay, Chloe. So the sacral and the throat can be linked anyways before moving forward. I also have on my chakrite. Chakrite is one of the best crystals for transformation. So I guess we're bringing that energy in. I closed that door, my cat is like, oh no, she didn't. I'm gonna come up and be pawing on it. She just closed it. I'll have to get up again here in a second. That's what I get from working from home. But I couldn't do the car. Moving that energy down to the sacral. I've always been very sensitive to certain sounds, especially when I'm working and doing energy healing, and because I think I'm so hyper aware, my senses are on this high, I guess you could say, alert. It's very magnified, so the more in tune, the more energy healing I do, the more sensitive I become to sounds that I do not like. And it's even, so it's very interesting. I've become even more and more and more sensitive to it. I can't open the members only videos on YouTube. Kim, are you a member? So you have to become a member. And you have to, does that make sense? So if you go to, I believe in my link tree, I have the Carnelian YouTube video. So members, that's like a paid subscription. Anyone on my YouTube channel, of course, I still have over 1,000 videos. I put all my lives there. Members get to watch it first, and then it goes out to everyone. And then I have member-specific content, and that is an upgrade. So it'll guide you through how to do that. If you click on any of my member-only video, it will. Yes, yeah, it is. Yeah. This is just for YouTube. So I have subscriptions on TikTok here, but then I also have I don't know. I'm doing Crystal of the Month series over on YouTube. I have guided meditations, Jinshin-jutsu videos. So you don't have to. It's just another way to have exclusive content, and specifically on Crystal's meditations, sleep meditations. It's just something I'm offering. So yeah, good question. I'm going to go ahead and move to the sacral. That sacral will continue to open up and help with that throat as well. heal. That's sacral. My cat. That's kid. So the sacral is all about our reproductive area, our bladder and lower back, and releasing. Well, kid is being, you go lay down and be a good boy. Here, I'll show you, kid. Come here. You want to say hi? Come here. You come here. I don't know if you've ever seen Kid. Kid is very big and fat, and Kid wakes me up in the morning. He hits my face. He bites my arm for me to feed him. So this Kid is Kid, and he has a huge belly. Right, Kid? And yeah, all right. All right, I'm gonna work in this hip area. Sometimes our hormones can also cause headache issues, so hormonal headaches, and that's where I'm at right here. Those of you who don't know, I'm sorry, I'm not being rude. When I burp, it's a physical feeling I feel within my body, and it's how it kind of shifts and transmutes. It's like a feeling of discomfort, I guess, within my physical body until it releases and shifts. So over here, this hip area, stagnant energy. With energy healing, even if you don't have any issues going on here, energy healing, it knows where to flow, where to go. It is a higher vibrational consciousness, more intelligent than we are. So shifting that energy here, even up in the sacral or the solar plexus. That's what I meant. Chronic headache for weeks now. Oh, Kim. Okay. All right. Let me. Maybe that was. You keep on shifting there then. Or do you know? Are you aware? Are you in? Okay, that's in menopause. Okay, that's same right behind the right eye. Okay, so sometimes when there is that kind of collective, I'll pick up on that, and that's where I'm at. So even though I'm in, that's why when you do energy healing, the cause sometimes doesn't necessarily mean, me working here. A lot of times I can be in a different location of the body, and that's where the energy needs to shift, meaning that energy needs to then flow so it can release from the head and move down. But this is on this side of the body, this hip. Sometimes I feel like I'm like a little metal detector, but energy detector, where it's like, oh, this feels good, and then it's like, nope, not here. Bring in miracle frequency here to kind of shift some of that. Joy, thank you. Something that you can try, always talk to your doctors. I obviously am not a doctor by any means, but for headache, if you don't do magnesium, the other thing for migraines, magnesium, and then B2, vitamin B2. Consistency is the key. Storms rolling in, and the barometric pressure and the shifts too, that can wreak havoc on the people that have migraines or headaches as well. So if you're more sensitive, it's just really doing all that you can energetically to Sacral again is water. It is our emotions, divine feminine. We can also hold a lot of fear here. So it's helping to release that emotion of fear. And you can also hold your middle finger as I'm working different. So one side feel like one finger feel fatter or fuller. That could be the side that is holding more tension. That works on the liver gallbladder line, which also helps with headache. You're welcome, Kim. Thanks. I hope you enjoy. I actually did a flow. I did a bladder flow. I'll do, which could help as well with migraines, but I will do the gallbladder flow. I'll do that next on Jinshin. That really helps me with headaches and migraines. So I'll put that up. Let's move up to the solar plexus, yellow in color. Yeah, the healing is for everyone. It's collective. So I've just moved through the chakras. But sometimes I talk about if I feel something physical within my body or an emotional, and a lot of times it's just, it could be on a collective level that a lot of people might be experiencing something in that realm. So, but yeah, just set your intention of whatever it is that you need. And of course you can, if there's something specific, I always tell my subscribers, if there's something specific that you need, let me know. When I'm in that area of the body, I'll work on it. But just moving through the chakras, and it's for everyone, yes. And even if whatever I'm talking about doesn't resonate with you, you're still receiving exactly what it is that you need. Energy healing in that moment, in that area of your body, if that makes sense. Sometimes I just pick up. I especially tend to on my subscribers. So, working on that solar plexus, which is at the center of your belly, beautiful yellow in color. And it is the element of fire, helping to regulate and balance our stomach, our spleen, our liver, our gallbladder. It is our power center. Boosting our confidence, our self-esteem, our worthiness, our energetic boundaries. So let's release anything that is not ours, that we might be holding on to, that we might be taking responsibility for energetically, that's not even ours, for wanting to help a person, a situation, and we kind of become intertwined in that energy because of our compassion or wanting to help, but it's not ours to carry. And just because you can feel it doesn't mean that it is your responsibility to fix it. You can be of support and help, but you don't need to take the burden on. It is learning to observe and not absorb. It's that same feeling. If you've been socializing or, you feel drained after events or people or things or something, you just feel it's strengthening that energetic boundary. It's releasing that is not yours. And filling your cup back up with vitality, strength, peace, harmony, balance. It's the fire energy, that of a beautiful pulsing hearth, not that of a forest fire or burnout. It's a warmth, it's a steadiness. Solar plexus, that's where I feel a lot, where people will let me put this here for those who aren't. So this is our chakra system. So we worked on the root, sacral, solar plexus. So the solar plexus, I find, is where a lot of people hold energy that's not theirs. That's where, because if you think about it, it's like the sun. It's this bright brightness, it's this vitality, and it's like a moth, you know, to a light. So those who are in need of energy, that are low mood, and after being around you, they might feel great, but then you feel drained. Or it's those that do not respect, you know. So strengthening that and just learning. I feel like just because you can feel the energy of someone feeling anxious, sad, depressed within a room, around you, it is not your responsibility to fix that. You can support, but you do not have to absorb where it's detrimental to yourself. And that's that energetic boundaries. So it's helping from afar, but not absorbing it and internalizing something that's not yours. And then where it disrupts your own peace and where it disrupts your own nervous system and regulation. For those that are empaths or sensitive, this can be something that you will have to relearn and just be mindful and aware of, is this mine or is this someone else's? Is this anxiety mine or is this someone else's? I'm not exactly for sure. I mean, I know that there are, I don't know. I take a magnesium-like complex of different ones that are specific in helping migraines. I take a lot of magnesium, probably more than I should. And then I take another type at night. I'm not exactly for sure on that. I've also tried the spray on my feet. I did not like that. But B2, my neurologist actually recommended. So that's coming from mine, you know, so always you talk to your doctor, but that was something he recommended. Which it's B2, or someone can look it up because I say it wrong. You guys know how I get my words. Riboflavin or it's B2. Yeah, riboflavin. Okay, thank you. Yeah, B2. There is for migraines, if it's the triggers. These do not seem to be triggers for me. I already checked it out, but some of them, coffee, chocolate, aged cheese, citrus. Why I want to say cookies? It's the 5 C's. I don't think it's cookies. I can't. But those actually, coffee, those things, those aren't my triggers, so, but they can be. And sometimes it's just listening to your body and understanding it, noticing, so that's what I've been doing. Hormonal fluctuations, is it weather, is it food, is it stress, is it all the above? Oh God, I love my morning coffee too. I switched, I stopped and was doing matcha, which I really enjoyed and loved, but I went back to my coffee and it's actually helped me with my migraine, so caffeine can also be a helper. So yeah, it just depends on you. used to be my biggest factors are weather, which again, I told you I've been more sensitive to sounds, everything. So now it's weather and storms and the ups and downs of cool and hot. Also solar flares, all those things. So I'm still in the solar plexus, just clearing that. Helping the liver gallbladder area. So strengthening that, your energetic, your aura and field around you. There can be areas within our body where it's weaker, where it's almost like a tear or crack or thin, it's not as strong. And that can be like that energy, our own energy kind of leaking. And again, I find this a lot in the solar plexus, and that's just my own personal take of what I find. Everyone can be different. Let's bring in some carnelian here. Oh, I will bring that in. Brought that down, which from the outside, it doesn't look all that spectacular. I don't have a black light. I have a piece of amber. Amber is very interesting when I want to use that on the solar plexus. If you take a black light to amber, it glows green, like a fluorescent green. I don't have a black light. This is amber. It's very light. Oops. Man, I'm moving slow today. That's okay. So it's almost, it has that earth energy, that sap from the tree. I'm gonna do a little Palo Santo and just clearing some of that energy or energetic hygiene around the solar plexus. So, got plexus is all about fire. So the elements, so transmuting, clearing, cleansing, burning away anything that no longer serves you. Bringing the Palo Santo in to help ground you in your own energy, clearing anything that's not yours. Strengthening your energetic boundaries, strengthening that aura, knowing that you are worthy of all the beautiful things in life. Let's do a little of this one. I don't know if it's going to light up. This is one of my favorite. I love using pine. I love the smell of it. And that's what this is, but it is not wanting to burn. Oh, it smells so good though. I like the smell of it. I need a torch. My little guy is, I think, about out. Alright, let's move up to the heart space. Energy, but also any congestion within the lungs, the back area. That's what I want to do. It's like, you know, you take that and you do that. That energy. That's what I. circulating and moving within, helping to awaken up the thymus, helping to make us feel more alert. Spraying some rose oil for the heart, allowing that heart space like a little rosebud opening. Receiving. Heart space is all about receiving. Almost here and by my tops of my ears. I don't know if the tops of my ears are getting red, but a little sinus stuff. Energetic, so emotional component around the heart space could be, I guess I'm feeling it here, like this intensity kind of around the ears and going back, but it's more of words that it's almost like my ears are burning, like heat, you know, whether an environment that you're in, or it's words, verbal things that you're hearing that you need to clear. You need to release from your ears, from your headspace that is affecting your heart space. So this could be like a argument, or it's just, you know, so it's clearing that. It could even be your own, but I feel like it's more a projection of the environment or words that are affecting the heart space. And causing distress there. Clearing that again, a lot of clearing of other people's energy today. So clearing, it could be even a collective message of just things that are almost making your ears burn. It's like making you, so it's clearing that so you can be within your own energy, but it's weighing heavy on the heart. It's clearing that. We're releasing anything from our headspace that's not yours. Not causing stress on the heart space. I don't want you to internalize, okay, this stress or this energy where it's affecting here, causing stress or turmoil on the heart. So again, coming back to the center, knowing that we are only in control of our own emotions, and to not let others' words, actions, or behaviors destroy our own inner peace and affect us on a physical, mental, or emotional level. Coming back that is not your responsibility, and no person is worth allowing their energy to destroy your own personal inner peace or the mood of your day. Moving up to the throat chakra, clearing that, allowing the heart to speak. A lot of tension can be held here within that energy. Of not either expressing or not being heard. Unfairness. Letting that go. It's not yours to hold. You're welcome. You're going to hear some clumping and then probably the old coffee maker go. Yeah, it just sits there. So. I mean, sounds like it's just, oh my gosh. Moose. The old clomping. So I have to do my meditations at 3 o'clock in the morning when all the animals are fast asleep. You don't have clomping or pawing at the door or anybody need some coffee? You turn that off so it doesn't continue to do that. Can you just turn it off for right now? Thanks. very high blood pressure? Okay. So one thing, underneath this collarbone here, you're gonna feel like your collarbone, and then you're gonna feel like the two lumps, like it's like the bone. Hold, kind of, you know, find kind of like a little divot and hold here. You can even, after you hold there for a while, move underneath the collarbone. Notice fullness. Notice if one side feels fuller than the other. Put some pressure and hold until it starts to, the fullness dissipates. Notice which side feels fuller, and hold here as I'm working. I can get my, hold on. Let me look for the another quick, because I don't know even which finger. I don't know if it's pinky. Okay. All right, we can all do this. Okay, this is, this actually, is it on the, yeah. So, here, holding, too, I know this sounds weird, but it's, so we have an energy lock here, and then we have one a little further up, okay? This is self-help, so anyone can do this in Jin Shin Jitsu. It's not like Reiki where you have to have an attunement, placement, all that. Anyone can do it because we're working with the points, okay? So holding, even sitting and holding like this, all right? Holding this area is going to help with blood pressure. This is also going to help with any issues within the midsection, the stomach area. It's going to help release tension or buildup within our kind of solar plexus, our waistline. So after you kind of hold those 2 points that I showed you, I want you to just to sit like this. Do this as much as needed. All right, this helps the heart function energy and opens up the chest line, balancing the speed and strength of your blood circulation. So you can just kind of hold like you're like that. And then just breathe into it. Bye, Chloe. Good night. Let's move up. Sorry guys, I'm moving slow. I don't even know how long I've been on today, but that area of the arm, safety energy lock number 19 is authority that I showed you too. So this again can be an area of good, you're good. Okay. This is authority, meaning so like an energy healing when I'm working, when I'm clearing that part of the arms, holding there. That can also be, and this is the theme of today, which sometimes it can be this infringing. So you know how I was talking about like up here, this outside, can also be here on the arm. Any type of like is it authoritative or authoritarian? I forget, like within human development, it's one of them, where it's the overbearing energy. It's a controlling energy. It's kind of like, you know, and you're constantly like pushing back, and you're pushing back, and you're pushing back, trying to be within your own energy, trying to hold your own, and it's this constant pushing back. And so it's releasing that kind of grip hold. We can see that in the collective though energy right now, where we all might be feeling this energy because there is a very collective energy of you can even feel sometimes. So we have our lower, but then we have our higher. If you go down your arm, kind of like, and if you feel like one of the spots, if it feels like, oh, this feels tender. So, you know, you can even hold higher up. We have our high, you know, and it's like, oh, that feels tender. That's that safety energy lock that might need to be released and opened. You might find one side that's a little more tender than the other. let's move up to, I'm going to do the third eye and crown, since kind of. Hi, Jessie. Morning. Losing tension from this right side. Mostly felt right side today. Right side shoulder area. What is that masculine energy? Is that you here? Okay. Oh, all right. I need it's more than one. Okay. Okay. Yeah. And so I was trying to move up to the third eye in the crown, and I couldn't. So, all right. Let me work on that shoulder. Okay. There we go. There she is. That's why. Okay. Moving the energy, so I know I'm working on the shoulder, and I'm working on the back of your head right now, okay? Moving the energy off the back of your head. It's almost like, if you can imagine, like I'm almost like taking your hair, moving it down, off the top, off the back of the head, releasing again here, so that was that energy that I was feeling there, and then moving that energy off the side. Right now it's kind of like for taking the energy that way, like down the back of the head, but then the neck area, releasing the tension in that neck, back of the neck. This energy right now is about being nurtured and supported. Letting someone else take care of you. Allowing your body and nervous system to relax. Auntie B, that reminds me of Auntie B from right? No, that's the wrong song. Is that the wrong song? Was that Beverly Hills? Mayberry. Yeah, Mayberry. The Andy Griffith Show, right? Facts of life is you take the good, you take the bad, you take it all, and there you have the facts of life. No, it's the I can't whistle. Aunt B. Aunt B. Remember little Andy Griffith? Now Aunt B. The dad was always real calm. And then you had the, I can't remember the real gangly, high anxiety, stress dude. The cop. What's his name? All I can think of is Gomer Pyle. I don't know if that was him. And then Mr. Furley. Fife. Okay. Barney Fife. Yeah. And Opie. There we go. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate your support. I do have a Reiki 1 class coming up, all about self-Reiki, and it is Saturday, the April 26th. You can check that out if you'd like to learn Reiki level 1 online. Of course, any distance sessions, in-person sessions, if you are here in Kentucky. You can also become a member on YouTube if you choose for exclusive content, meditations, education. That's also an option. And I, of course, appreciate all of you who subscribe here on TikTok and the community we've built. I wouldn't be able to share what I love without you, so I appreciate you and I'm grateful. You all are feeling a little bit clearer, a little bit more relaxed. What are the storms? I think we're supposed to, Kentucky's supposed to get it. I think Kansas. I gotta look. I know it's just like the rest of this week is all rain, but I don't know if we're supposed to have the tornadoes. Tennessee, what is it, like Kentucky, Kansas? Oh, good, Kim. Look into that. Talk to your doctor, of course, but look into the vitamin B2. And then let me tell you what I take. The different. It's a complex. Okay, let me see. A 3. Oh, I probably have to get my glasses. Okay, it has magnesium L-theorate. It has magnesium glycinate. I gotta get my glasses. they're not cute, so they're not that bad, but where did it go? Oh, okay. It's a complex. It has magnesium L-threonate, it has magnesium glycinate, and it has magnesium taurate. Oh, our whole house is in it, and I love this color. And it is, I think it is Sherwin-Williams, and I believe it's sea salt. I'll double check on that. B vitamins, what did you say? All I know is my neurologist told me I can take B2. So I take that with this complex. But of course, always check with your doctor or whatever. But that's what I do. I mean, I take other stuff too. But I think it's sea salt by Sherwin-Williams. What's another one? What's another, if it's not Sherwin-Williams, what's another paint? Big paint. Bear, I don't think it's Bear. I think maybe it's Sherwin-Williams, maybe. Let's go over root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, crown. Okay, good. Yeah, sea salt, because I like that. I like the name of it. And the whole house is in it, and it's really beautiful. If you have a light, like, depending, the color shifts and changes as far as like the intensity with the amount of light. But that's the whole color of our house, and I love it. It's so soothing and it's so calming, and sometimes it can have a little more blue, sometimes has a little more green, sometimes it's just this. It's really beautiful. And then against the white, it's really really pretty. One big one, sealing in all this beautiful healing energy for your highest good for the rest of your day, evening, and days ahead. And so it is. Let's pull one card because I want you. For this week, what do we need to hear as the collective? So welcome. You're so welcome, Katrina. Thanks for being here. I hope you guys are feeling a little bit better. Hi, vegetable soup. Man, I could use some. Wish I could make me some vegetable soup. A good vegetable soup. Sounds good. I don't want to make it. Hi, E.T. Matt. I always like, because it's Matt, heavy G, but so I think I always say Matthew. Just call you tea and soup, rainy day and cold. Yeah, that sounds good. My daughter Cleo says you did awesome. Oh, hi. Thank you. Is it CeeLo or Cleo? I guess you can't tell me. You guys are going to be able to answer. Well, you can't say it. Cleo. Okay, yeah, Cleo. Yeah. I have a Cleo too. A little kitty. Cleo. All right, she's the one that likes to bring me bats and birds and mice and, gosh, she's the huntress. Kid's just big and fat, and he just lays around and eats. Cleo's this skinny, spirally little thing that goes out and hunts and I guess thinks I'm hungry and I need some protein in my life. I don't know. All right, what do we need to hear? Ooh, oh gosh, I like this card. Oh, I don't know that I've ever pulled her. This is beautiful. Let's look at it. Let's look at all. So, gosh, that just looks like spring. Look at that. We've got the tree that's blooming. We've got the beautiful bird's nest. We have the cardinal who is singing to us this morning. We have, of course, the lovely crow energy. And that heart chakra is just very wide open. The crown, look at the crown. It's just reaching up to the stars. And that bird nest, see, possibility, vast potential, and new life live within you. Be curious. How good can it get? So, with the spring, a lot of this new energy, and that's like what April is about, right? It is the momentum. We're now like really starting to move. Things are blooming. Things are, being baby birds being born. So there's a lot of this new forward moving energy. Why I also, for the month of April, chose carnelian, because it is a momentum forward moving energy, and that's what we want. So possibilities. So awakening those possibilities within your life, within yourself. When we feel overwhelmed, when there's a lot of chaos in the world, and things just, even from a environmental weather perspective, and everything just feels like it's just being like earthquake shaken up, but within the chaos and within the movement and within the shaking up, it can also shake up things within ourselves to make changes in our life, things that are working and things that are not working. So use the energy and the shifting and to shake things up within your own being, within your own life, and be really curious within your own body. What's working, what's not? Do I need to change my diet? Do I need to get out walking? Do I need to get out of a toxic relationship? Do I need to change jobs? What is it stirring in me? Something is being kind of shifted for new possibilities. Oh, I love, so, you can look up, so there's medicine. Moosey, go lay down. See, I can't do the clumping. I can't do it. I can't do it. So there's medicine. So, we call the medicine within all animals. And depending, you can look up and it's like, oh, scary, right? Even like the snake, it's kind of been one of those things where it's like, is it good or is it bad? No, clear that. Like for me, I love the crow. I love the crow because the crow is one that is able to lead you in times of where you don't know where you're going, in times of darkness or where you can't find your way. It has this caw about it, it's cawing, it's verbalizing, it's an expression. It's asking you to use your voice, to be bold, and it is one that helps to guide you in between the realms when you can't quite see. It is a very intuitive bird. It's one that actually can recognize human faces and even wolves, like different packs. It's extremely intelligent, and I love it. So for me, that is, when I hear the crows, when they're calling at me, when they're welcoming, to me, that is a sign like we're here to support you. We're here to move you forward. So I love them. So to me, yeah, positive. Of course, everything, it can be that energy of death and rebirth, not a physical death, but, within possibilities for new things to bloom, there has to be things that release, let go. It's that crumbling, that shaking of things up for things to then be born. We have to have sometimes doors that close, things that shift in order for us to align with the new things within our life. This week, I believe, is also a lot how the planetary alignment is. There's a lot to do with destiny. There's a lot to do with your destiny, karmic energy, things coming into play that are a destined within the planets this week. So the possibilities, there could be some shifting and moving and things crumbling or moving out of the way where you are going to like level up something within. It is a destined. I don't know how else to say that. A lot of heart chakra energy there, the green, the pink. Let's build on that. Okay, so we've got, and miracles. So possibilities and miracles. So it's having that, and I love Our Lady of Guadalupe. It's the divine feminine. It's the birthing new of possibilities, and it's the destiny of like, expect miracles in your life. Expect some positive changes, birthing new things within your life. Be comforted, for your prayers are heard. Have faith. Divine intercession is in process. So divine intercession is in process. To me, maybe something that you've been working on or things, it's like, have faith. Don't lose faith. Possibilities are around the corner. Things are being birthed. Things are coming alive. Your prayers have been heard. You are supported. You are supported. Don't lose faith. Be comforted that your prayers are being heard. And sometimes when things are in the works, it's kind of like right now, it's like in the works, things are shifting, moving, things can feel chaotic, but it's because things are shifting out of your life for new things to come into your life. And to me, it's a little bit of divine timing, destiny, miracles, birthing miracles, within your life. And be yourself. Let's see. You are an amazing, unique, and quirky soul. Be authentically you. You are a gift. So show up for yourself. Be you. Show up for yourself. And the right people, when you are yourself and fully yourself, the right people will come into your life. The right people will show up. You don't want to, why would you want to be with someone who you can't even be yourself with? And that can be a job, that can be a relationship. If you're yourself and if they're not loving you the way that you need to be loved, or if they're not respecting you, or if you're in a position and they're not, they're trying to change you, or I'm not saying how I want to say it, they're not honoring you, they're not appreciative of who you are in all of your every aspect of you, they're not worthy of your time. So even if there are certain things and you're trying maybe for a job, or you're trying for a relationship, or you keep on trying, and it's like, be you deserve all these beautiful things. They don't you're amazing just as you are. You don't have to change or fit in, or just be you. Be authentically you and hold that energy. I am worthy of the best things to come into my life, and I'm not gonna settle. Yeah. It said, yeah, right there. This is just my oracle. I just sometimes will pull cards. So that's what I'm feeling. All right, let's do one more. I have all sorts of oracle decks, but I usually I do it for myself, and I'll do it on here in my lives. But the beef, yeah, is saying, right on, sister. This is the third time I've pulled this card in the last week. So I might have pulled it. I did. I pulled it on Archangel Ramiel on our subscriber live. And it is the Archangel of Hope. And it is the Archangel, it means thunder of God. So it also has this energy of storm. So even, kind of that auspicious energy of the storms that are coming in when there are these stormy things within our life, and we can't, it's kind of the crow energy. We can't see Archangel Ramiel helps to bring hope, to have hope, that energy. It's like to have faith. Your prayers are being heard, and you will get through the storms. And then there is that light at the end of the tunnel, that rainbow. And it's like when we can hold on to hope, when we have hope in our heart, when we can find that tiniest glimmer of light, that we can just hold on to and lock into and allow and find that light and just continue to move towards it, no matter what is going on in our life. That is hope, and that hope builds, and with that things shift. Be steadfast in hope, focused in on the light. The storms will pass. All things are in divine order. So even, with the storms coming in right now, it will pass. Nothing is forever. That is one thing. We know that there is always going to be change. Nothing ever is forever. Things will shift, things will move, things will change. That is one thing that will always be. So have hope, because possibilities are coming in, miracles, and all you need to do is be authentically you, be yourself. Hold true to yourself. Don't hold true to yourself. Don't settle. Hold true to yourself. Don't settle. Things are coming in. That's all I got to say about that. Caden. Wait, is that Caden who I know, Caden? Wonderful morning. Thank you. You're so welcome. I'm glad you're feeling better. Joy. Have joy today. Hi, Caden. What's up, girl? I hope you're having a good day. Life is like a box of chocolates, yes. And I want to eat, except I kind of prefer, if it is the box of chocolates, the ones that just have the caramel in them. That's kind of my favorite, is the caramel. I do have my favorites. Yeah, I do have my favorites. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. The caramel and the nugget, like the little crunchy ones. So it's like the round with the little tiny things, and then the caramel, which I know from like in Russell Stover's from being a little girl, I'd find it's just the complete little small square. Because I didn't like the others. Kaden, you doing good? Yeah, but can talk to you. Aw. Do you go, and I always call you Matthew. I always call you Matthew. You're like, all right, Mom. When will I be back on? When will I be back on? What is today? Today's Wednesday. I'll be back on possibly tomorrow. Possibly tomorrow. I think I'm gonna go and Matthew is fine. Matthew? Okay. Because I always get, I can't see, and so it says Matt heavy D, but I always see the Matt and then the H, then I just think it's Matthew, and it's not. I can find water at 30 meters underground with the pendulum. Well, that's cool. Do you ever do the I have them, the what are those little copper metal things, and then they go whoop? What are those called? Rods. The rods. And the lady that's always on there, and she's like, she'll ask the questions, and it's like, yes. I'll just sit and watch her. The antennas, yeah. We took them on Mother's Day. I put them in my backpack when we went hiking. I was with my girls, and I'm like, let's get the rods out and see if we can find anything. Maybe we'll find treasure where it... my family's just like, oh, what do you have in your backpack? Oh, just some metal rods to douse. There we go, dowsing rods. Gosh, my dowsing rods there. With Brittany. I've never taken my dowsing rods with Brittany. I have with my girls. She would probably love it though. She would probably douse with me and be all for it. In France, hold on, let me read this. In français, oh, here are my glasses. It's relatively common. Several people do it. Oh, I love it. Oh, good, Kaden. I'm glad. Brittany is amazing. She is awesome. Yeah, I would love to learn. It's very interesting. And they say, for water and wells and all of that. And then just the energy vortex. Actually, it would have been really cool to see what they did in Sedona. That would have been really cool. And they're pretty lightweight, so I think mine are kind of bent. I think from putting them in my backpack, and then who knows what like I said, I'm doing good. I'm doing good today. I don't know, I might try and get out before it storms and go for a walk. It's spring break here, so I'm actually off for spring break, so the winds just kind of blew in. Yesterday was really nice. It's been cold, but at least the sun was out. But I might be able to get out before it starts to storm. Yeah. All right. Bye, Kaden. Yeah, stay safe. Is it saying that we're gonna have tornadoes? Or, I'm from Kansas, so I'm a Kansas girl, so I'm used to it. It's we had tornado watches 24/7. We even had one that came through when I was in college in Lawrence, down our highway system. That was a... You're welcome. And I'm getting kind of hungry. All right, guys. Have a wonderful day. Yeah, I'll be back on probably tomorrow, and I might do morning again. Some kitchen morning Reiki, I think. So, yeah. All right. talk to y'all soon.